and I'm going to try an experiment. Will you prefer a sweet potato or an apple? Oh, sweet potato apparently. Oh, he seems to like that one. Oh, yeah. Probably prefer it roasted with a bit of garlic, but yeah, he likes that one. Probably be back in a second for this little fella. Oscar, of course, is our next door neighbour, and he's got his one blue eye and one brown eye, which is quite unusual, a bit like David Bowie, but he can't sing. Okay, but then neither can David Bowie. Have a little look, there's his blue one there. Oh, see, I think he's having trouble with his potato, and there's his brown one. There you are, but there's the apple. Oh, that's more like it. Anyway, he's still here. He's been let out of his stable now, which shows it's spring. And he's got his friend, the sheep, who he's a bit confused by. He seems to think they're small horses. But anyway, he keeps us entertained with his antics with them. And yeah, he's a little bit of company for us. Before I take you round the allotment tonight, because it is night time, it's 8 o'clock, can you believe it? It's been beautiful today. But I want you to see something that I've learned since my last video, and it's thanks to Darren, who left a comment about my knee pads. I was very excited about my knee pads, never had any before. It was demonstrating how useful they were. Apparently they were upside down. So Darren, this is for you. There we go. Okay. I hope they're the right way round now. I really do. They feel a bit better actually. They don't keep falling off, which seemed to be a bit of a design fault. Just me, I'm the design fault. Anyway, just come here a minute. I'll show you what we've been planting. This is my little wall. It's like a little art installation about all the things we've got going on so far. I say all the things. I've been quite diligent and come and pinned up all the seed packets, but Mike hasn't. So we've got a few of those, well, we've got all of those things up, but we've got so much more that we've forgotten what it is. You know, when you get all excited when you first take an allotment on and you think, oh, I'll just pop this there and I'll just pop that there, and then you forget. So yeah, so anyway, pleased with that. It's a bit of a reminder. I really like it. Can I show you something else? I'm going to sit down. Someone's having a lovely time over there. I don't know what they're doing. Have a look at me chippings. We've got chippings. We've got the poshest allotment seating area. Not only have we got 6 slabs, we managed to rescue these chippings from the roadside where they'd just chopped a few trees down, and we thought, oh, look at that, looks a bit untidy. I know, we'll get some in a bag and take them to the allotment. And that's what we've done. And so it looks like we've got a really, really posh area. Got nothing like this at home, but yeah, it makes me feel quite civilised. It might be illegal, but we like to think we're helping the environment. Anyway, we've been given this chair from our neighbour next door, so now the two of us can sit here when we've been working really hard, tilling the soil, and it's great, we love it. Anyway, do you want to come and see the greenhouse? You'll never guess what I've done. I don't know whether I like to show you, because there might be some people out there who actually do really serious allotment work, but look what I've done in the greenhouse. Oh, we've got a greenhouse with bunting. Oh, I'm so pleased. I think it looks lovely. And well, stuff's growing. I mean, soon it's going to be so full you won't be able to see any of it. But Mike doesn't really approve, but he's got something else going on outside that I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, it just cheers up a bit, doesn't it? And you know, it's all very personal. It's all your own personal taste. Got to say, pastels aren't really my personal taste, but they were sitting at home in a drawer, so I thought, why not? In the greenhouse itself, we've had a few really warm days. Loads of stuff coming on. Have a little look down here. Look at these. What are they? They're my courgettes. Gold Rush courgettes. And if you look, I potted this one on. Oh, look at my knee pad. That's good. I potted that one on about a week later than that one. That is quite a big difference, isn't it? 1 week's difference in growth there, just because that was allowed room for its roots a little bit sooner. Oh, I've got all sorts under there. Brussels sprouts, cabbages, marigolds, tomato, I've got patty pan squash. Then if you look up here, Swedes and something else, not quite sure what.
Cavolo Nero.
Cavolo Nero. Lettuce coming up. We've got lettuce outside as well, but that's coming up in the greenhouse. Petunias, which I've potted on up. Quite a lot of them. Got cucumber, loads of tomatoes, and oh, I don't know, too much stuff. One of the things I'm really pleased about is, because I haven't had a greenhouse before, I was able to I bought a pot of seedlings for £1 and potted them up individually, and I've now got 20 geraniums, stroke pelargoniums, depending how you say it, for £1. Now they sell for about £2 each in the shop, so I like to think I've made a bit of money. That's how I'm reasoning it in my head anyway. What I'm going to do with 20 pelargoniums, stroke geraniums, I don't know. But they're there, and yeah, just loads of other stuff. One thing I'm very pleased about, this is for Amy. Amy, my garlic chives, the ones I've done in the greenhouse. Oh, look at these tiny little things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, too many now. Too many. I mean, they won't exactly make a meal yet, but it shows that they're working. And this is what's so wonderful. You put seeds in, you forget about them, you get really cross with them, and then they come. Okay? As an experiment, I'd done those ones in the greenhouse, but I'd also done some outside, albeit under a special hat. Watch for the knee pads again. Oh, that's better. If I have a look under the little hat. Oh, let's put it on the time. I'm not sure if that's grass or if that's a chive. This is the general area I put them in. This is a bit of bergamot that I managed to almost kill yesterday, so we'll ignore that. But my chive should be coming up in this area. Just goes to show the difference though, only a few feet away, the difference that having some in the greenhouse makes. Okay, so Amy, I know you wanted me to look after that chive, but it's in there somewhere. Okay, and hopefully we'll be enjoying those soon. Got my normal chives over there. I also bought a big bergamot yesterday, which is a plant I haven't grown for years. I tried to grow it from seed, it didn't come. So I've got a big one, completely overgrown, completely pot bound, and I actually used a saw to saw it in 3. Now, this is why the poor thing is looking a bit like this. I've got some here, a little bit there, that looks okay. That bit looks all right. I'm hoping that'll come. It's just had a bit of a shock, because it would be lovely to attract the bees. Last thing I'm going to say about my herb garden, thanks to Winnick Mum, because yeah, I sort of knew that I shouldn't be I nearly fell over then. I just kneel on my pads. That's better. Weed. I knew that you shouldn't really plant mint in the soil, so I've sunk it in a pot and left the pot about 1 inch, 2 inches maybe, proud of the soil, so that it won't get a chance to go over and root. Hopefully it'll just come straight up. Okay? Done the same with the lemon balm, which can still be a bit of a thug. So yeah, it's starting to fill up. Things are starting to happen. Brilliant. Something that, there's no easy way to say this, but something that we're quite proud of over the last week or so is that Mike's actually had a couple of erections at the allotment. I'm sorry, I had to say it. That's what they are. One of them is this hawk on top of a post here. This hawk was, well, it had been on the side of our shed, but it's been lost in the undergrowth now for about 4 years, and we found it when we were clearing it out the other day. And we were going to throw it in the bin, and we thought, no, we're going to have that as a bird scarer. Keep the pigeons away at the allotment. I don't know if it's worked yet. The pigeons seem to quite like it, but it's worth a try. Would you like to come and see the other erection? Here it is. Now, to all intents and purposes, it looks like 3 old wheels stuck on a post, which is what it is. Okay? I saw the idea on Pinterest. I was looking at vertical gardening, because I know we've got big slice of allotment here, but even so, you always want more, don't you, because you want to plant more stuff. And this is to grow our squash up. We went to the bike recycling place and asked for a few old wheels. And when they asked Mike what they were for, he just said that his wife was a bit mad. So yeah, they seemed to like that. They gave him as many as he wanted, and just couldn't wait for us to leave, to be honest. So came back, stuck it on a post, and hopefully in the summer, in our squash patch, we're going to have courgettes here, around there. We're going to have butternut squash, and we're going to have, hopefully, patty pan growing up here. Can you imagine it? Oh, it's going to be lovely. Hopefully they won't get too heavy. It'll remind us to pick them before they get too heavy. Yeah, so you won't be able to see the bike structure in the background, but I think that's pretty good, don't you? Okay, just to walk you through where we are now. End of April today, is it the 21st of April? I've put some of that geranium, perennial geranium, down here because obviously this is on a bit of a bank, and I just wanted to knit this together, just to create something out of the soil on the way to the water bush. I've put some horseradish that we had in a pot at home that was never doing anything. I've put that there. Squash patch is ready to go. We've got the herb patch here, as I've shown you before. Look at the gauge though. The little gauge, that's getting a blossom on now. Never did that in the pot at home. We never got blossom. Didn't do well at all. It obviously loves it here. Another bit of bergamot. That's looking a bit healthier, isn't it? We've got rhubarb. Under that little plastic hat, the little cloche, is some angelica that I'm protecting from slugs and frost at the moment under there. Follow me down here. We've got lettuce, which is just about picking up under these cloches. We've got peas, spinach, which I think will be okay. It's had a bit of a shock going in, but I think it'll be okay. Strawberries, they're all in our raised beds. Imagine being able to pick your own strawberries. Oh, how nice is that going to be? Can't believe that's so expensive in the shops as well. Oh, the peas. Mike was given the top tip of not buying too many peas from the garden centre, but to go to our local supermarket, Harrison's, and buy some bachelor bigger peas. They aren't really peas at all, but he's put them all in, thinking, you know, as an experiment. Look how they've gone. Well, the pigeons are going to have a field day here, I think. Good job I've got Mr. Hawk there to keep them scared away. We've got peas, not sure what we've got there. Is that beans? I think these are beans in this row. We've got under here, we've got broccoli. Can't remember what's under here. Mike, can you help me? Parsnips. Broad beans, onions. The odd onion that looks very big in the middle of the nice rows is some elephant garlic that was shoved in. That's going to be really exciting. We're in the middle of making a cabbage cage to protect our cabbages, but ran out of net. But again, it should be enough to keep the cabbage moth away. Got a lovely bird singing away there. Obviously thinking, shut up, I want to go to bed and you're waking me up. Right, here we've got our potatoes, which have just started to peep up. Our first earlies. So we're starting to earth them up. Bit of spare ground yet for the rest of the potatoes to go in. And then the lovely fruit patch that I'm so excited about. Look how green it's come now. If you remember last time, I was tickling the bottom of that stick saying, you're going to get me raspberries. It's got a whole load of green on. Currants, gooseberries, raspberries. There was a blueberry, but it died, so I've shoved that somewhere behind the shed. It might come. And then I've cleared out the flower patch at the beginning. So I've got Rebecca, Iris, don't know, daylilies. I did put some lupins in there, but I'm not sure if they're going to come or not. And at the end I've got some delphiniums. So hopefully this will all start to fill in and it'll make the allotment look really nice when it comes in. I can't believe it's 8 o'clock at night and I'm here. And I know I've got a jumper on, but it's quite warm, it's mild. Birds are actually going quiet now, they're starting to roost. And yeah, I think it's just exciting, it's just all starting to kick off. I really hope that, I don't know, maybe you haven't got a garden. You know, we're very lucky having an allotment. but I hope that you're able to get outside and just get some of this lovely fresh air that we're having. Just have a little look at the things that are growing, because it is fantastic. Okay, it's a lovely time of year. So yeah, see you again soon. Thank you.